been working on my personal website. So actually, I haven't worked on it for the last 1.5 weeks, but I've made some slight improvements because, well, the reason that I didn't work on the personal website was because I got frustrated because of the navbar. So I couldn't figure out how to do the navbar properly. And I've just taken some time off from the website. I've learned about React hooks. I've learned about how to convert Bootstrap 3 to Bootstrap 4 code. So hopefully, with the new things that I've learned today, we will be able to apply, we will be able to replicate the previous navbar that I have on my old website, which is the current one. So I want to replicate this behavior, or well, get close at least in 45 minutes ish, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, let me start by showing you the improvements that I've made on the current website. I don't really remember how it looks like from the previous stream, but it looks like this now. I think I've changed the margins in these cards. I've turned these into cards. All of these look better now, I guess. Maybe I've changed some colors. I don't really remember the previous stream. It's been a while. Anyway, this is how it looks right now. Interactive resume, home. It's very similar, but some slight improvements and changes, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we will be doing the navbar today. Okay, so I want to copy some of my other stuff from my previous website, and I've written this in Bootstrap 3. Well, I've copied most of it, but anyway. So I found this website which has all the migrated class names, and also if you paste HTML code in here, it automatically converts them into the new class names. So well, I'll show you the whole process again. So we're going to copy this. This is the old navbar. This is literally it. It's tiny, but it achieves so many things. Anyway, go back to Chrome, paste it there, and convert to Bootstrap 4, and then you end up with the Bootstrap code. So this is one of the differences. It used to be navbar fixed top, but it's now just fixed top. I'll show you from here. Navbar fixed top turned into fixed top. Okay, so let me just start by copying this, and we're gonna go to our React website, find the navbar, and we are going to just, well, let's start by pasting it there, and let's see what happens. This may or may not compile. It's going to throw a bunch of warnings, yes. But let's see what we did. Let's see. Okay, so at least we have a navbar, and it's fixed at the top. As you can see, it has an overlay, like it overlays on top of the website. Yeah, so as you can see, the top of the picture is still there under it. Anyway, I'm gonna close that. All right, we don't need props anymore. Actually, we might, but I'm just gonna delete it for now. Hardcode everything today. I might just make it a bit more customizable tomorrow. But the aim of today is just to replicate some sort of behavior from the other one. I do not need any of these anymore. Bar toolbar, typography, button, CSS space. No, none of them. Okay, I don't need any of them anymore. So it's just a React component now, pure HTML. I'm not sure if that looks better, but okay, let's fix this as well. I'll use English characters and my name in capitals for now, but I'll change that later. That's fine. It's just a string. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay, I think that looks fine. So So this is the new one. Let's go back to the old one. And most of these classes are coming from Bootstrap, but some of these classes I've set them myself. There was a JavaScript file called scrolling-nav.js, which managed the class names and all the other stuff that it basically helps change styles. And if you go into this class, it adds some other stuff to Bootstrap's Navbar class. So it adds some padding, and then it creates this ease transition. So we want to get this class in. I'm still not sure how the media tags work with SAS or SCSS, but I'll figure that out later. So what I'm going to do is just copy this, and actually, before copying that, I want to create another class, and I want to give some color to this navbar so we can see things more clearly. So navbar is a component, so I can just copy that, paste that, and call it navbar module.sass. Add that file to Git and remove all of that. Let's just call it custom navbar, and background is, I like blue. Okay, that looks like a fine color. Now we have to import this, but we can just copy this from one of the other ones. How did we import CSS? Hey, come on, yes, this one has it. Okay, close others. Okay, instead of title and font size, what did I give as a name? Custom navbar. And this, yeah, anyway, that's fine. So it's complaining that it's not used, right? Okay, that's okay. How did I? Was it like this? How did I put class names in here? It was something along the lines of this, but I don't remember. So do I drag these there? And yeah, no, wait. These have to be inside there. Yes. And this goes inside there. Yes. Yeah, that might just work. Let's see if it changes color. Ugh, it doesn't. Okay, maybe the background. Maybe it's not setting the background color right. Actually, let's try padding as well. No. Maybe there's something wrong with yeah, 20 pixels from everywhere. Yes, that works. So why can't we set the background color? Oh, it's called background color, not background, obviously. Okay. Yeah, my mistake. What? Why? It's background color. Yes. Anyway, at least we know that it works now. But I really want to have a background to this. Anyway, I can go with padding. Well, actually, while we are at that, why don't we just copy these things from the previous website? So let's just these there, and it's just gonna have the same effect, right? These need to be tapped up a bit back, add some spaces there, and remove the commas. Yeah, over there. Okay, so this should add 20 pixels to the top and the bottom of the navbar. Yes. Yeah, that looks okay. So we don't need this anymore. That looks okay. Okay, now onto the complicated part. So if you go back to the previous website, you can see that if the offset from top is more than 50 pixels, then it changes the class name. Well, it adds a class name called top nav collapse, and if we go into this, it reduces the padding to 0 instead of 20, so it looks like the top navbar is shrinking down like that. Yes, and it changes the background color. Wait, it's just the background property. Okay, where does this add the class name to? Navbar fixed top. Where is navbar fixed top? Here. So the background property actually works, but it's my mistake. But I'm doing something wrong then. Let's try adding it again. Why not? Oh, it might be because of some of the other CSS properties that is being set by Bootstrap, maybe transparent or something. There might be another reason. Anyway, let's not do that right now. Okay, so I don't want to fix that. Maybe that's not something caused by maybe that's not something caused from my side. So okay, it's fine. And let's just get this, and we can paste it into the new CSS Sass file as well. Back and there. Okay. I'm not sure if I should be using camel case in React CSS, but if I'm if I'm butchering the rules here, well, too bad. Okay. So now on to the next thing. I said I wanted to replicate this behavior. So on window scroll, if the offset is bigger than 50 pixels, then I want to change the class name to top nav collapse, which will set the padding to 0 instead of 20 pixels. So as soon as you start scrolling, it will shrink down. Let me show you. So as soon as you start scrolling, it will shrink down and change the background color like that. You can probably see it, of course. Well, all right. So the way to do this, apparently, well, we are done with this, so I can close it. Okay. I'm still not sure. Like, I'm still not a React pro, but I've found something on Stack Overflow. Well, we're all professional Googlers and we rely on Stack Overflow for everything. But I found this. So if you call this function, then you can run something run JavaScript as soon as a component is attached. So let's copy this. And no, not there. But actually, yeah. So what we want to do is something like this. As soon as the window is attached, we are going to add an event listener, and then as soon as it's detached, we are going to remove the listener. So let's copy that instead of this one. And the name of the events that we are going to listen to is coming from the next web page, which is this one. So I've read this blog post. It's an excellent explanation. However, I'm not using classes. I'm using something else. I'm using functional components. I'm still not sure how it works, and I should learn this. I should have learned this by now, and I think I might do some reading after the stream. I'm gonna learn the difference. Okay, but before we do that, let's build the MVP, and then I can read about it when the stream's offline. The event that we were going to listen to is a scroll event, and when I searched for scrolling event React, I came up, well, I managed to find these ones. So this is the event listener that we're going to add, and that's the event listener that we're going to remove. So let me just copy, actually, let me do them one by one. There. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, that's not okay. I copied this one as well. You don't need. Okay, it's going to complain that we did not import this. Yeah. Okay, all looks good. But we need to have a function, or we need to have something called handle scroll. I think it needs to be a function, and also we don't need this keyword because this is not a class apparently. Can it auto create this for us? Yes. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. Maybe an anonymous function. I don't want to do it in there. Can I just have this inside there? Oh, yes, I can. Right. Okay, it's complaining that you're using it before defining it, which is very fair. Okay, so that should clear all the warnings. That's fine. Right. So this should handle the scroll event because you're attaching a listener to the scroll event of the window. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's log something. Okay, let's go to the website. No. Inspect and console. And if I start scrolling, it should start spitting out some strings. Yes. Here. 17. Okay, it's yeah, it does what I want to do. I need to get the scroll height. Was that there on the website? Because this website is using scroll. It should have something like scroll height. Yes, that should work. We can minimize this. So what if I log this? What's the offset? Does it should start from 0, right? 4, 8, 12. Okay. Okay, when you scroll to the top, it's always 0, not 1 or any other values. Okay, it's always 0, which is good. And we want to shrink it when we see the value 50, right? Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. If I should assign this to a variable scroll equals this. Why is it complaining? Okay, that's fine. If scroll is greater than 50, then we want to collapse Navbar. Else show, expand it. I think we only, this is a design decision. Should we return back the navbar position to 0 when it hits the top, or if it's less than 50? What did I do on the previous website? So if I scroll it a little bit and then scroll back. Okay, so 50 is the margin, 50 is the value. If it's less than 50, then I return it back to its original state. Okay, let's do that. Collapse navbar, and we're going to copy this. And in here, I'm going to say expand the navbar. Right. Huh. Yeah, that's true. That was silly of me. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So it's expanded, and it's collapsed. Yes. But I shouldn't be calling these. Yeah, I shouldn't be. Okay, let's make this more efficient. I don't want to be spitting out strings endlessly, so I want to achieve this when I'm at the top, so I want to switch between two states essentially without printing or executing the same things all over and all over again. So what I want to avoid is, if I'm just scrolling in here, I don't want to see hundreds of collapsed navbars because I don't need to. I just need one event. I probably need a boolean for that. Navbar expand toggle expanded to yeah, the default state is true, right? Actually, I'll worry about that later. Let's replicate this behavior and worry about making it efficient later, but I will definitely make this one efficient, don't worry about it. I'm never gonna leave it like that. So I think I'm done with this website as well. The next one is dynamically adding and removing classes in React. So if we go back to my previous website, it's minimized. You can see that I'm adding and removing this class name, which is top nav collapse, and top, again, the same thing. I'm adding and removing it based on the value in here. So based on the scroll value, I want to change the style of the element between two. Well, I just want to style it and unstyle it again. And while I was searching on how to do that, I came up with this. I came to this stream very prepared. And let me refresh this quickly. All right, when you click this, it changes color. What I'm going to do is something very similar. And while trying to understand how this works, I've learned about this use state and set state stuff. I am still not sure how it works. Again, I'm gonna do the reading after the stream, definitely. So I've read some of this, but I still do not fully understand how it works, but I can use it. So these things are all black boxes to me, but after the stream they won't be black boxes anymore. But so this is how you define a state, and this is the initial state. So this is count is an integer, and the initial state is 0. So I want to have a boolean to show the class or not to show the class. To show the class or not to show the class. Yeah. Let's copy that. Okay, expand. Actually, the initial state is true. It's expanded at the beginning. So this is false. Yeah. This is going to be false. Yes. No, that's going to be true. Okay. So that's how you set the state. And if you go back to the website, nothing's going to change. Everything still works. It still compiles. Okay. So now that we're done with this, we can close this as well. The way you add and remove classes according to the state is like this. Apparently, I don't have a constructor. I do not have a class. I have a functional component. I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong about many other stuff that I've said before. But hey, you're just building a personal website. This is not some mission critical application, and this is my first time with React. Okay. So the way this works is they define an array and put string box in it, and they oh, I see. So this is how you can add class names dynamically. Okay, this is very cool. But I want to achieve the same behavior. So, okay, let's copy this. Okay. Let's see if we can see the effects of this. Let's paste it right next to my name. And we don't have add class, we have Navbar expanded. Okay, when I scroll up and down, it should add these strings next to my name now. Yes. Okay. Well, that's a lot of progress. Okay, that's fine. It's still good. But I want to achieve the same behavior using classes. Is it possible to have... Okay, so this is how you call custom code, right? What if I had... Let's remove that. Let's remove this. You're going to see what I'm about to do now. I'm just going to cut this, paste it here. Let's not have this here anymore. And I'm going to paste it there. Would that work? No, because I have too many curly brackets. Yeah. Okay, so I have all of my class names in here, and if the navbar is expanded, then I have the custom navbar class attached. If not, then I'm going to remove that class name now. That might work. This is first try, but it kind of makes sense. So I'm calling JavaScript code in here. If navbar is expanded, then just put custom navbar in these brackets, which it was like that before anyway, right? It all makes sense. Let's try it. All right, brilliant, just brilliant. Okay. But why is it just shrinking down instantly and going back up slowly? Okay, that might be, I think that's just the CSS thing. Okay, adding the class. Huh, I see. Okay, so when you add the class, it adds the ease in effects as well, but when you remove it, it removes the ease in effects too, and that makes the animation jump. That doesn't sound like something we can't fix, and I'll look into that. But now let's see if we can start adding some colors. But this was the goal for today. We've achieved it. It looks great. We can get rid of this now, right? Yes. Okay, let's take a look into adding some colors. I might just get stuck in here. But if I added this, yeah, and are you just allowed to do something like this? No. Oh no. That, no. Just copy this, paste that. Not really. How do you group items together? I don't think that's the way. That doesn't look like the way, that's just an array. Yeah, it just broke both of them. Let's go back to square one. Let's just use logic again. So the way that you add a class is this: top now collapse. Let's remove this, that, and this. Let's see if we change colors now. No, but it's collapsed, so we've managed to change something. If I remove this, what happens now? Does it compile? No. Okay, it's back to normal again. So that means I have to add one more of these. That looks ugly, but why not? I can fix the efficiency problems later. I could find a better way to do this, a much better way to do this, in fact. I might have done this in the other files. So, okay. Not really. No. I haven't. Nope. No, and no. Interesting, okay. So this is something that I'm going to learn later. Oh, wait, no, wait. It's gonna go there, obviously. Yeah, apparently not. Oh, yeah, I forgot to remove that. Yeah, okay, it works. But at the same time, we have to figure out why the background property doesn't work anymore. Might be because of one of these. Okay, let's inspect. BG light. That's why. That's exactly why. Why was this there anyway? Yes. It works so good. But let's get it done as an MVP. I can't release this. I want to fix the margins at the top. I'm still not sure what's causing that. So why is there a margin at there? What's the deal with that? Multi-box, multi-root, what? You know what? Let's Google search that. Maybe someone came up with a solution and we don't know. No. Let me take a look into the index.js file. Navbar box. Yeah, why was this there? What's this? Yay, that works. There must be a very good reason why I've added that there though, right? I don't want to go back to my previous comments and see why I've added that, but let's just remove it, and if it breaks, it breaks, and then we'll fix later. Those should remain there. I'm gonna make this more efficient. Is this something that I can release? I have to change these texts to be white. Was it white on the previous website? Yes. But the style of those elements must be coming from somewhere else, right? Let me take a look. Yeah, where did that BG light thing come from? It must have come from the conversion. It's not here. Yeah, anyway. No. No, this is coming from... Oh, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So this is for bigger devices. Okay, I have to do some investigation about how these things work. And I might just do it offline, off the stream. But I just want to set the background color to white now. I mean the font color. When you hover over elements on my current website, does it change to yellow? Yes. Wow. That looks very nice. No. No Android development today now. Well, I did some at work. We just need this one, right? For now. For the MVP at least. How long has it been? It's been 39 minutes. Okay, already. Time flies when you're programming. In both cases, the background will be white anyway, so we should have a custom, we should have a generic class that we should add to this. Not custom navbar, top nav collapse. This is expand. Our custom navbar will be here anyway. Now, I actually wonder if there's a performance difference between having this as white as like this or this. I'm just gonna Google search it. CSS white versus hex. Seven years ago, someone else thought about this. Did you consider testing this? I hope they did. Okay, let's read. I think it's safe to say that browsers will render pages faster if you use... Safe to say. Okay, did you do a benchmark? You learn something new every single day. Look at this. Instead of typing names, I'm just going to type hex values from now on. Okay, so I'm just wondering if there's a difference between hex values like this versus hex values like this now. Okay. Maybe there... Google is too good at finding what I'm looking for. Oh, come on. You're killing the excitement, man. Should I do a stream where I just benchmark this to death? Anyway, okay, yeah, that guy is kind of right actually. Yeah, I'll keep this as FFF because 1/4 of, 1/3 of the cost, right? Performance cost. And we can move these generic ones to here. And this should get very close to what we had before. And well, at least the transition is fixed, but why isn't the text white? There's no such thing as font color. Yeah. Huh. Why doesn't it work? Interesting. Something else must be overriding the... Wait. Still doesn't work. Okay. Let's try over... Oh. Oh. Where is this coming from? Yeah, where is that coming from? Navbar light. Am I using Navbar light? Did it come from the conversion? Yes. I don't want you. Where'd you come from? Alright, then why does the white apply now? Okay, there must be something else that we are missing. Why is this purple now? Where is the purple coming from? That's rather strange. Where can it be coming from? There. Where did it go? Compute it. Okay, so this is not. This is a clicked link, so it's showing up as. Okay, fair. Fair, that's fine. Just want to have it like this and be done for today. What's this? Anyway, this. Those are things that we're going to worry about later, but fixed text colors. So I think I have to be a bit more specific about the CSS rules that I apply to components. Okay, sus element selector. No, I want this. Yeah. Would that work? Would that work? Would that work? Links under custom Navbar. Be white. No. Is the transition still working? It's not. Okay, I've done something. I've changed or managed to change something at least. List items. No. Okay, let's see what this. Okay. What's this? No, let's not worry about the performance for now. No, that doesn't work. Oh, let's minimize this, or I can actually close it for now. That's right. It's an unknown element for that. Yes. Can I do something like this? Oh, it wouldn't work. Nope. Okay, let me investigate this a bit more because I don't want to waste time on the stream just by trying to figure this out. Okay, fine, fair. I'll leave it as is. It's readable. I'm not happy to release this, but you know what? It's just okay. Let's see our changes. Let's close this. Okay, we've added this. And what do we change in here? Just deleted the spacing at the top. Oh, we've changed a lot in here, but that's okay. Why is that there? Okay, I'll take a look at that later as well. Navbar, expand collapse on right. Also, we are going to add a to-do. Make, actually that's the last item. Make it efficient. Change text color to white. Custom fonts. That is custom fonts is probably going to be a different branch because I have no idea how to import fonts in here just yet. Okay, that's fine. What else? White text. Oh, page auto scroll when element is clicked. Add link for interactive. Yeah, so okay, so if you go back to my previous website, if you click on one of these, it automatically scrolls to the respective section, right? So I want to achieve this one as well. That's controlled by another JavaScript. Also, mobile. What a hamburger menu? It's so difficult to say. Hamburger menu is something that you see when you collapse it on mobile phones, especially. So these three dots, when you click on them, it has to expand. Let me show you from my previous website again. Okay, so when you click on this, it shows up all nicely, right? Yeah, I want to achieve the same behavior in React now. Okay. That's fine, and that's the end of the stream. I'll probably read on all of this stuff offline. I'll learn about how React hooks work. I'll try to think about how we can make this efficient. I'll try to take a look at why that piece of text did not turn into white. Anyway, yeah, I'll think about these, and I'll probably do another stream soon. I don't know when. I'll just do it. All right, bye.